Hi everybody, this is Dr. Gina Makris, and you've reached my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. Makris, AskDrMakris. Please join me, like, and subscribe. Hey, this is a video in Rochester, Minnesota, and I'm about to head into the guts of the Mayo Clinic, and I wanted to take you on a ride with me to see just what it looks like. I mean, we can't go in the buildings, but we're going to go around and around and around. Why am I doing this? Because a lot of you got to move to the clinic, and if you're going to be here to work or to study, you're stressed out and you can't get here to look at these apartments. Virtually zero people. That's a lie. Hyperbole. Most of the people that come here don't have time to come here and look at the apartments. You're looking online, renting online, and moving here sight unseen, and I had a problem with that when I first moved here. I took my landlord to court 6 weeks later for non-compliance with the federal lead and copper laws and lead in my drinking water at 0.10 parts per billion. I took him to court and I lost. His lawyer tanked me and made me into a shyster for suggesting that 10 parts per billion of lead was nothing, and it was my fault, and I was a shyster. Anyways, I have a postdoc in environmental law, and I want to show you Rochester for another reason. Because you don't come here to have fun. You come here because you got to be at the clinic. If you're studying here as a med student or nurse anesthetist or nurse or clinical coordinator studies, or maybe you're coming here as a resident or to work as a doctor, you don't need this video if you're coming here as a doctor, because you're going to be touted into finding all sorts of residents and do not need me. But all the other people, I want to show you the apartments, and I want to show you what they're not telling you. I want to show you the grocery stores and just things you need to know, like that you're not going to be able to park when you work here, and what that really means when they say you're in lot 38. What does that mean? Okay, have a great sense of humor. I'll try not to bore you with that in case you're an introvert nerd or geek that's coming to do the sciences. I'll try to be straight. But there's some stuff here you need to know. Well, this is the clinic, guys. Everything to my left and right. Everything at Rochester. There's IBM is here too, but we don't really talk about that. So advertising, all sorts of things are geared towards the clinic. Lots of other things are here and great businesses. All right. I'm going to turn around on the next street. We're on 2nd and 4th. What does that mean, second? Everything's a grid here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just that we have streets and we have avenues. Streets go one direction. Streets go north and south. Avenues go east and west. First lesson of the day. True or false? Okay, we're going into the clinic. Oh, goody. We missed the light because I can show you. Okay. Coordinates. We are heading north. Let's see here. All right, the guts of the clinic is to my left to give you, that's the Mayo building. 2nd and 2nd is ahead of us. See that bridge? Bridge to the clinic, bridge to the offices. What else do you want to see? You're really in the guts where everyone, the vans, the shuttles, your hotel shuttles when your parents come or if you're visiting or with a patient. All the hotel shuttles are going to come to where I'm going. This is the main entrance, the infamous Mayo Clinic. And we're about to take a left onto 3rd Avenue Southwest, the coordinate of 2nd Street Southwest. There's a lot of places where north, south, east, and west meet. What was that about? Okay, crazy left he took. So to my right, see all those cars pulling in? You guys, this is the Mayo Clinic. There's the big sign, Mayo Clinic. Yeah, it's a pretty tasteful looking building, which is a surprise for Rochester. To my left is Calvary Episcopal Church. It is a coordinate when you're looking on the map and getting your bearings. If you're working in one of the buildings, you want to know where dead center is. We're at it, because then you want to know the Gonda building. Okay. We're about to go up to that corner. These are key coordinates for getting in and out of elevators, getting in and out of work, getting in and out of your parking garage, meeting the shuttle. A lot of you guys who work here can get in the shuttle here and take it to your apartment complex. That's sort of cool. All right, this is Gonda building on my right, the extension of the clinic. And then this is the Charlton building. A lot of stuff happens here. Outpatient surge, Kaler Inns and Suites. Don't believe the hype online about that place to stay. So we're heading out of the main buildings, but you can see Graham Parking is on my right. That's a coordinate for your parking. You're going to get names of garages, reserved numbered lots, and that's where you're going to sort of find your way around. I'm going to scoot off here and do some secret back roading to show you another part. So to my left is Civic Center Drive, if you want to be on a map. In fact, if you're watching any of my Rochester videos, you're going to want to be on the map so I can show you what to do, what not to do, what the vans say they're doing. Hyatt House is to our left. We're at the edge of town, and I'm going to head back up the main road called Broadway. FYI, the whole clinic is on Broadway, north to south, in the coordinate 2nd Street, 2nd Ave. And then Broadway is also known as Route 63. Sometimes they don't tell you when they have two names, and there's not two signs often that give you both. And you're like, wait, am I on Broadway? No, I'm on 63. Okay, first and first. We're coming behind. This is 1st and 3rd. Coming behind to my right, which you can't see, is all the clinic. To my left is the Red Room Restaurant, Tilly's Pizzeria, and Boji Restaurant. But we're going to sneak up to Broadway and go back up looking at the clinic, as most of the people are going to head up and down this street. People coming here to be a patient. When you're going up and down town, in and out of town, this is a major coordinate. So looking at your map, left is Civic Center Drive. I'm heading on Broadway Avenue. We're on the north side, heading south. And boom, there's all the clinic. Mayo Clinic. The big building you see on the left is the new Hilton. They say they're great, but terrible lobby. And the rooms for the price. I'd stay next door at Broadway Plaza. Okay, we're heading south on Broadway, and here we go with the numbers, guys. 1st and 1st, Center Street. If I take a right, I'm going to go towards Peace Plaza, major coordinate, the guts of the part of the clinic. I'm going to do a whole video on Peace Plaza, so look at that. Coordinates. To my right is University Shops and the Galleria. Turista location for tchotchkes, unnecessary items you feel compelled to buy when you're here, as a family member for the clinic, as a patient, when you're scared, buying expensive things you don't need. Really cute shops. Really fun place to just go, even if you don't buy, like a fancy mall. All right, Hilton Garden Inn to my right, Hotel Indigo to my left. 3rd and 3rd, there's a thing called Thursdays on 3rd, if you're looking, and they tout that as a social occasion. Two of the main restaurants on 3rd Street Southwest are closing. El Jefe Rojo and Newt's. Whatever. Don't cry river. Thai Pop, if you can see that on the video, to the right is a new restaurant. But to the right, one direction only, are lots of stuff that happens on Thursdays on 3rd. Happens a lot on that street. It's packed like sardines for food booths, food trucks, stalls of local vendors, fun stuff, music, booze, get together. It doesn't often happen in Rochester, so grab it when you can. Okay, heading south on Broadway. This is the end of the guts of downtown, because now, for the next couple of lights, everything is sprawl here, by the way, so this is not going to be new. They just closed our YMCA. Really? They're looking to close a lot of community things. Surely that means that Mayo Clinic's going to take it over. That's what that means. Subterfuge for that. So to my right is Soldiers Field Park. Lots of great places to walk, to barbecue, public golf course, great pools. The whole Rochester pool system they're looking to close for whatever reason. There was a couple of incidents, not a handful, involving people of color. So of course they want to close it. I hope that's not over dramatizing, but I think it's true. They want to close the golf course. There's lots of discussion. It's a beautiful, beautiful area in the center of town. You can walk there. You can bike there. So for coordinates, we're at 12th Street, 14th Street, no, 14th Route, 12th Street. That's what they do here. So look at it. So Route 14, east and west, the equivalent of 12th Street. So Outback Steakhouse, Chipotle, Aldi's, Denny's, Newt's, liquor, crap, just sprawl food, an occasional decent-ish restaurant called Prescott's. They tout it as wonderful Italian. Here's our Walgreens, Jimmy John's. You can see this is just sprawl food. So you gotta like sprawl food, okay? And not a lot of interest in healthy foods here. And the few places that attempt it, I wouldn't say are the busiest places in town. What's our coordinate? 16th Street, Trader Joe's, Panera Bread, Home 2 Suites, Residence Inn. Great coordinate for them all. Sorolina's new restaurant. Okay, we're still heading south. Route 63 is the same as Broadway, so Broadway south. And we're heading into what might be considered sort of the last great sprawl. Noting that Perkins, Lodges, Hampton Inn, Rochester Inn, Domino's Pizza. Nothing that is remarkable to even bother. Just want you to continue to notice this is not scenery. This is not beautiful old town suburbia neighborhoods. You don't see anybody walking here. There's this real cute little couple of areas where people are walking and jogging, but it's not here. So in those sprawled residential areas that are just brand new, unaffordable housing, there's lots of trails. Everything is built around the clinic having some exercise, although when you all have time, I don't know. So on our left is the last great sprawl. It's the 3rd Avenue cutoff, Broadway Avenue South, Route 63 South, and there it is. Kirkland's, Ulta, Marshall's, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, Kohl's, DSW, Foot Locker, Famous Footwear, Pet Store, couple of banks, Burger King, Massage Envy. Don't get me started on that. I can do a whole video on it. No, don't do it. Just don't do it. Here we're going to end at what's pretty much considered the south end. There's lots of other stuff south. That's another video. But really a pretty good coordinate for you to know about is Route 52. We're on a north-south street. They call that a north-south route. So Route 52, really one of the great ending of Rochester, as you notice. Because once you cross that other direction, 40th, 48th Street, there's a lot of sprawl apartment complexes I'm going to do a video on. So Rock on Main, the Boulders, Unknown Surprise that goes beyond there. Because Target's over there, and that's the one sprawl area where you could live and get all your needs met. Because there's grocery, bank, booze, movies, car dealerships. Mayo Clinic has a clinic over there. That isn't happening any other place but one area in the Northwest, right around 55th and maybe 44th, 55th. So keep your map out if you're moving here. Keep your map out. Keep watching some of my videos if you want to know about the truth about some of these apartment complexes. Let me show you some of what you need to know. And I appreciate that. I'm just a regular person making a living, having some fun, educating you all. Earlier in the video, I told you why. And I have other videos on YouTube about medicine, about environmental law, about massage therapy, and look forward to meeting you all. Enjoy. You can also turn me off and listen to music and just look at the area, get a feel for it. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.